What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel here, the failing YouTube channel. Anyway, today I'm going to recap Oakland Supercross post-race, literally immediate post-race. Checkered flag flew in the 450 main event about 20 minutes ago now, as I'm recording this. So yeah, we're just going to play a little race on this custom Oakland track that I randomly found, and we're going to talk about the Oakland Supercross here. It's late. I'm really tired. It was an early race. I thought, hey, let's get an early video out. Nobody cares. Let's go. And we just witnessed a race there. You didn't quite know until the end who was actually going to win it. Let's start off with the 250 class first, though, because there's not too much to talk about. Actually, no. Let's start with the track. That track was gnarly. Gnarly track. Even without the ruts, it would have been gnarly. I mean, you'll see here in a little bit, we had a very long whoop section, followed by a very long dragon's back, followed by another long whoop section. And I'm riding on the side of the whoops and down. Anyway, so the track was definitely gnarly. It definitely played a part. A lot of things happen, and let's talk about it. First of all, let's talk about the 250 class. Jet Lawrence gets another win there. And not a surprise. I don't think it's a surprise anymore if a Lawrence brother wins a 450 main. Not 450. I'm sorry, 250 main event. It's not a surprise this year if a Lawrence brother wins a 250 main, whether it's East or West. They're both really good. Jet and Hunter. Jet was second most of that race, and then RJ Hampshire, just like another guy we're going to talk about here in a little bit, can't keep it on two wheels to save his goddamn life. So he RJ tipped over with like 7 minutes to go, and by then and it allowed Lawrence into the lead, and yeah, he stretched it by like 15 seconds or something stupid like that. But yeah, that was a good race. Somebody blew me up on Twitter, said that was not a good race. The 250 main was boring, which it definitely was not, because Cameron McAdoo put Pierce Brown on the ground. Pierce Brown down in the brown again, twice actually. Goes down, and then I believe like 2 laps to go, makes a pass on Levi Kitchen, and then like 2 turns later goes down again. So yeah, was looking like a good night for Pierce Brown, but unfortunately it was not. RJ Hampshire, Cameron McAdoo round out the podium like normal. That's basically been the podium all year long for the 250 West, except for Anaheim 2, where it was all over the place at Anaheim 2. But hey, that was a triple crown. Triple crowns are not Jet's thing, but Jet seems to excel at these 15-minute mains. And time for you to move up to the 450 class. Get your West Coast title and get in the 450 class and make this battle interesting. Because as we move on to the 450 class here, it was very interesting. Chase Sexton grabs the whole shot and kind of takes off by like 5 seconds. Has a very close call over the dragon's back, almost endos, goes to the whoops, kind of okay. And then like 2 turns later, this is starting to become really ridiculous here, but it's just bad luck. It's just bad luck. We saw it last week. Houston, he got straight up beat. San Diego, I don't know what was going on in San Diego. Anaheim won. Eli was just Eli. But like the past 2 races, okay, this one and last week in Tampa, bad luck. Bad luck in my opinion. I know that might sound like a Chase Sexton homerish type thing to say, but I honestly believe it. I believe it. Last week just catches a little rut and it throws him off. And then this week, today, just a little bit ago, coming through this section right here. Oh boy. Okay, let me just explain it because I'm not going to get there anytime soon. Comes out of this next corner, perfectly fine. Hit it the same that he had hit it the previous 12 laps, and just gets a I don't know what I don't know what he did. It was something with the front end. It was weird. It was weird. It shot him off, and he was okay, but gave Eli Tomac the lead, and Eli did a really good job of holding that lead like he always does until the last lap. And this is where my talking points come in, at least for the leader. Eli Tomac almost lost this race in the last lap. Cooper Webb, not the biggest fan of Cooper Webb, honestly. But I gotta give the guy credit. That guy never gives up. Cooper Webb never gave up in this race. He was well behind Chase by the time Chase got back into second after the crash. Kind of past Chase, like Chase was standing still in my opinion. At least that's what it looked like. And then kept plugging away. Eli was cruising. They hit the white flag. And Eli in that first section after the wall jump goes a little, they were like singling. They were going like single and a double in the first little section there. Eli goes a little long on the single, ends up off the track. Saved it. Thank God he saved it. And here comes the number 2, Cooper Webb, who is slowly getting his confidence back. I think that, okay, Eli just went a little long and went left right here, got into a tough block. Almost went down, like it was really close. Didn't get on the track that gnarly, but still got on the track. And if Cooper Webb had another lap, I think Cooper Webb would have won that race. But guess what? He did not have another lap, and Eli Tomac ties Ricky Carmichael for 3rd all-time. And a stat that I don't think a lot of people realize, 12 years ago today, February 18th, 2011, Eli Tomac got his first career 250 win. So not only does he tie Ricky Carmichael for 3rd all-time on the 450 win list, he does it 12 years to the day of his first career 250 win. That is insane. When I realized that this race was gonna fall on that anniversary, I was hoping he was gonna win Tampa so that he could break Carmichael's record on this race. But hey, he at least tied it. And man, that was a gnarly one from Oakland. Other talking points from Oakland. Anderson was definitely caught. He definitely rode cautious because of that probation. He had a chance to absolutely slam Ken Roczen out of the way. Decided, hey, I'm on probation. I don't want to be kicked out of the season. So he backed off, let Kenny have it. But Barcia put Adam Cianciarulo on the ground, which... Not a surprise, people. Adam Cianciarulo should have never left that door open. If he closes that door off, then Barcia never comes close. Maybe he gets around him, but he doesn't get around him right there. And yeah, Adam should have seen that coming. That's just how Barcia rides. There's no reason to break it down. So yeah. That was basically Oakland right there. Like, I'm going to leave it up to you guys in the comment section at this point. Let me know what you think of the whole racing night. Who impressed you the most? Who impressed you the least? Who did you think was going to win that race? And yeah, what do you think of the Barcia Cianciarulo incident? Yeah, everything. Yeah, that's about all I have. Like, it was eventful, but it wasn't really that eventful. It wasn't like Anaheim won. It wasn't like the Triple Crown. Even though we do have a Triple Crown next week, I don't think Hunter sweeps it. I'm just gonna give my picks right now while we're at it. I don't think Hunter sweeps it. His brother didn't sweep it, so Hunter's not gonna sweep it. I think, and here they come. I think Hayden Deegan gets a win next week in the Triple Crown, one of the main event wins, and I think he's on the box next week. I honestly think Hayden Deegan is going to be on the podium next week. 450 wise, or overall wise for 250s, It's hard to bet against Hunter. I think he'll be the most consistent. And in that final podium spot, you get it's kind of hard here. I think it's gonna be a Lawrence and Steve Deegan podium at Arlington. I truly believe that. And then 450 wise, I think Eli's gonna win the well, no, I don't think that. I think Cooper's gonna win the overall. I think Cooper's gonna get a win. I think Chase might get a win, even though I don't trust him, and I think Eli's gonna get a win, but Cooper's gonna get it on consistency. And yeah, those are my picks for Oakland. I'm sorry, not Oakland, Arlington. That was my race recap of Oakland. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like this video, comment your opinion on the Oakland Supercross. And yeah, I will see you next time on this channel. Bye-bye.